What happened when hundreds of soldiers gathered at the South Korean military gate that morning? Who shed tears first? The fans or Taehyung himself? And is that emotional moment really an undeniable sign that BTS will come back strong in 2026? The sun had not yet fully risen when the news spread. Taehyung, or BTSV, had finally finished his military service. The military gate became a witness not just for officers or simply a symbol of the country, but an emotional stage for millions of ARMY fans. Some of them have been waiting since dawn, carrying flowers, banners, as well as purple ribbons that become the symbolic color of BTS. As the gate opened and Taehyung's figure appeared, tears broke out instantly, his voice trembling, his lips trembling, his smile restrained. In that silence, many asked, is this just a moment of homecoming? Or a sign of the birth of a new era BTS? The phrase, "I'm back," that he said unexpectedly became a viral rumble on social media. The K-pop world collapsed momentarily by expectation. His small gesture to the camera became a secret signal. I'm here and I'm ready. For ARMY, it's like a message that doesn't need to be deciphered. BTS's 2026 comeback is coming. Taehyung is not the last BTS member to have completed his military service. There is still Suga, who has not officially completed his duties. But the momentum of Taehyung's return became a turning point for the fandom. Because, amid the hysterical crowd, there were cheers of BTS is back and Taehyung Oppa, while the clock hands keep going. Cameras, drones, all the searchlights are directed at him. He walked slowly, greeting the hands sticking out from behind the iron wire and the guardrail. Some soldiers couldn't even stand up straight. One fell on the asphalt, sobbing as he waved his hand with a faint but sincere smile. Some roared when they saw the V engraved on their phone screens, as if it was a symbol that one by one the members would return. These moments are captured in millions of photos, uploads, and IG stories that are ejected in seconds. As the news spread across Korean media, fans in other countries joined in. At fanbase concerts, in live chats, on forums, the same question keeps coming up. When will BTS be back in one piece? Will they release new songs soon? What is their strategy after the draft? The answer began to seem slow. On July 1st, 2025, BTS performed together in a Weverse live stream. The 7 members performed for the first time since 2022 and announced that they would release a new album in spring 2026 and stage a world tour. AP News. This statement complements all the expectations and speculation since Taehyung's return. The global music media responded to this announcement with a sensation. Variety said BTS is preparing a full comeback in March 2026. Forbes reports that they will start working together in the United States from July 2025. Forbes, Rolling Stone India added that BTS will mix album projects, world tours, to projects variants such as their flagship program, Are You Sure? And the solo work of the members. Rolling Stone India. All of that underscores that the momentum of Taehyung's return was not just symbolic. It was the first step in a grand comeback strategy, but back to the military gate, as Taehyung already conveyed his little secret through his gestures, gaze, or demeanor. Many argue so. While waving, he had time to turn his head to the side of the gate and looked at the camera for a few seconds longer than usual. Then there is the sound of a whistle or a small horn from behind, something like a sign that the script of the day has already been set by the team. All this gave rise to the theory that the momentum of his return had indeed been prepared as an emotional and viral teaser. No wonder that in the days that followed, fans began to grope for small details. The military shirt he was wearing, the ribbon or badge ornament on the collar, to his gaze that greeted the camera. Was it a visual cue? All were parsed, commented on, and widely discussed. Some local media reported that the agency had mapped out strategic points for photos and videos when Taehyung left the military post. Shortly after the live stream and the announcement of the official comeback, ARMY around the world exploded with excitement. Many felt that Taehyung's return domino was paving the way for a full BTS reunion. Indeed, the steps ahead feel very planned. Scheduling recording sessions in America, preparing for a world tour, and the announcement of a new album combined with an emotional teaser video. All as if connected with the moment of the day at the military gate. And some reports, Taehyung has even shown suddenly aggressive post-military activity. For example, he immediately appeared in a collaborative dance video with a large choreographer in an outfit with a modern military theme and a dark visual background. The media is calling it a spontaneous comeback drop, but observers are speculating that he already has a well-thought-out plan. India Times. There were also reports that some of the army saw Taehyung doing a music video shooting session shortly after his return. Of course, this has not been officially confirmed, but it has strengthened the aura that his return is not just an ordinary return. Now, the biggest question that continues to resonate: will BTS really light up stronger than the previous era? Will the 2026 album touch fans' old affinities while bringing new colors? Will their world tour be one of the biggest concerts of their career? And most thrilling of all, will that military gate moment be remembered as a return of destiny for BTS? The military gate, with the army's cries, Taehyung's waving hands, and the fans' collective cheers, is now a symbol of hope. An early scene from a long story that BTS will be writing again. In a matter of months, we will see if all those hopes come true, since officially completing his military service on June 10, 2025, V immediately caught the attention of fans with a first snipped agenda: a trip to Paris to attend the Celine Printemps 2026 fashion show on July 6, 2025. This became his first public schedule post-service. This moment sparked huge speculation that V would be more active in the international fashion world, trying to present a more assertive global image and prepare his own visual stage as a solo artist and full BTS member later. Is it just a fashion show, or is it more than that? Some sources say that V is now ready to return to the entertainment world, with his agenda more productive. Among his casual activities that spread on social media, such as gym sessions with Jungkook and RM that showed his increasingly muscular fitness, he also appeared at the VIP screening of the film No Other Choice with RM, as a signal that V is back to attend cultural events and the world of cinema.